Welcome to Get Offset, beautiful humans of the internet. Do you ever find yourself wishing that you had a full band at your fingertips? Have you ever maybe sprained your wrist while falling on ice and then didn't have a lot of other ways to make music? Do you just crave that nostalgia of a gentle bossa nova comprised only of MIDI sounds? Well, thanks to Perfect Circuit, I'm here with the new-ish and exciting successor to the famed Omnichord. It is the Q-Chord by Suzuki. I think they also make trucks, which makes them like the Yamaha of whatever this is. Let me stop that. Well, here I am here, I am injured, and I still have a fun way to make music. This thing is actually really fun. Let's get that out of the way. I'm not going to do a full rundown of everything you can do with the Q-Chord, but I am going to show you some things. I'm going to play it through some pedal friends. I have the Chase Bliss Mood and Generation Loss Mark II, and I have the Old Blood Noise Endeavors XS. Again, thank you to Perfect Circuit for sponsoring this video, sending me this Q-Chord. Let's get into it. First things first, if you're familiar with the Omnichord at all, the Q-Chord will be pretty easy for you to figure out. It has a lot of the same features, it's just modernized a bit. I've never played an Omnichord, so I don't know, but the co-host of the Get Offset podcast, yes, there is a podcast, tells me that they're pretty similar. There's even a little place over here for a cartridge. You can put in cartridges with real songs. I saw some on Amazon that looked like they took a very long time to arrive, but they're there. Still, I think that what most people do with a Q-Chord is just kind of have fun and play around. Let's look at some of the sections. Right here we have volume. I'm actually going to turn that up now. That's the power button. And down here, that's for the cards, the cartridges, which I don't have any, so we're not going to look at that. Next is rhythms. There are a litany of rhythms to go through. You can tell which side they are on because the red dot will appear. So on this side we have bossa nova, country, dance, jazz, and new age. And on the other side we have march, waltz, ballad, rock, and blues shuffle. I really like the bossa nova. I can see why that's the first one. Let's check out one of these over here. You can also control the tempo, the volume, you have intros and endings, and fills. And over here we have the strum plate voices. That's what this is. It hasn't made any sounds because I haven't pushed a chord. I'll get into that though. We have a host of sounds very similarly to the host of rhythms. We have guitar, piano, strings, vibes, organ, voice, flute, harp, synth, and sound effects. We have different built-in effects, including vibrato, reverb, and over here we have a pitch bend. Okay, friends, we also have some chord mode. I usually have it on these settings: auto chord, chord plus, chord hold, and bass control. So we have our rhythm selected, and let's pick a key. And then there's that start and stop button. I realized I forgot to talk about this section right here. We have all 12 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Those are associated with major chords, minor chords, or seventh chords. Those are dominant sevenths. And you can select between the different chord voicing. So I was obviously working in the key of C there, and I didn't really get into this pad. So I'm going to do that now. I actually kind of like that rhythm. What'd you think? Basically, you just touch this and it makes notes. I don't know how else to explain it. You can do a big strum there. It's kind of fun. It is definitely super weird, but you get used to it. You especially get used to the timing on the chords. I honestly think it's not the stupidest way to write if you want to kind of maybe come up with a chord progression. Obviously, the rhythms are MIDI. It's very much elevator music, but you don't always need everything to be fully fleshed out if you are just kind of writing. So let's play around a little bit more. Obviously, I have turned that way down. There we go. That's a very basic rock rhythm. Again, have to turn on a chord to get this to work. So I've turned off Chord Plus, so you're not getting the like extra hits and stuff. I can also turn off chord hold. You can see why I like having chord hold turned on. It's not like you can hit these notes over here without the chord hold anyway. Turning off chord plus I think is fine. So there's the melody keyboard. So all of these up here are going to be dead, but it's going to be like a keyboard. I don't know why I even have the rhythm on right now. But yeah, you have a basic keyboard. And then you have the blue notes. It's basically like a normal keyboard layout. So not all of these are active. None of these are active. All of these are active. So if you're going to use that, personally for me, it'd be easier to mark which ones are active. Again, I'm not a pianist. I'm not familiar with the keys at all. If I was, this wouldn't be such a big deal because I'd still have stuff to do there. But it's nice to be able to have that. So the bass control on, bass control off. You can hear the difference there. I like bass control on. I'm going to turn chord hold back on. And let's play with some of these pedals. All right. I got the generation loss because I think this is a very vintagey kind of thing. I gotta look up something in the manual. I bought this with my own money, so I haven't looked at everything. So let's try to get to the sound that is described as toy. don't know why I thought that would cut all the volume. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put in the excess, the mood. Let's turn it back up. I'm gonna go back to let's check out this new age sound. And I'm actually gonna change my sound to harp, so there's gonna be more than one Emily harpist in demos. Oh, that sounds a little bit different. So when it comes to this board here, I sincerely don't really know where each note is, but it's fun. Needs to be faster. No. Ooh, not that fast. You do have to hold down the buttons sometimes, which is a little confusing. Huh. The fill stops the chord, which is interesting. It's harps adjacent. Nice. Let's try it with some vibrato. And let's turn our pedals back on. So I have the excess on the fifths setting. Okay, that was fun. That was mostly me screwing around, and that's my favorite kind of video to make. Is the Q chord going to absolutely rock an audiophile's world? Probably not. Are you going to have a lot of fun messing around with it? Yeah, I think so. I I didn't expect much because I didn't know what to expect. But the truth is, I really think this is very, very fun. I wouldn't put it quite in the toy category. I don't think you're going to necessarily gig with this unless you want to use it for like interstitials, which I think would be kind of fun. I sort of dig the sounds coming out of it. I also don't think it's a bad tool despite like the rhythms not being like fantastic. I don't think it's a bad tool to use in just kind of experimenting with different chord progressions. You can set whichever rhythm is like most acceptable to your taste. You can turn that all the way down and you can just play with chords. I just have had a great time with it. Thank you, Perfect Circuit. Perfect Circuit is just an incredible online and physical retailer that has synths, pedals, and tons of great gear to keep you entertained. So go check out the affiliate link in the video description. And to everyone out there, you're beautiful. I love you. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. We have a Patreon at patreon.com/getoffset. If you donate at the $5 level or above, you get access to our exclusive Discord server. We also have merch. Some of it is dumb and expensive and has my stupid face on it. Very fun stuff. Thanks for watching. Thanks for understanding. Until next time, my name is Emily. Goodbye.